Hello and welcome to What's Pissing You Off Wednesday. I'm Kevin McTaggart, the host for What's Pissing You Off Wednesday. How this episode works is basically people get mad about things and I rant about it for them. I usually ask a question, what's pissing you off, on either Facebook or Twitter, and people respond to me and tell me what's pissing them off, and sometimes when they reply, they do it angrily. But, so it's like they're already upset, which defeats the purpose of what's pissing you off Wednesday. But, no, I do get mad about it for them, for the most part. Sometimes people send me requests and I don't do anything. Like, somebody tweeted me, the Australian government, and I'm like, no. Then somebody sent me these 3 guys from South Africa, and I'm like, I don't know who they are. I'm not sure. If something makes you mad enough, maybe you should start your own podcast, okay? Just whatever you want to do to be your best self, you know? Don't if you have a podcast idea, do your own podcast. Everybody has their own podcast. Also, if you're going to give me a suggestion or a contribution for what's pissing you off Wednesday, please be descriptive. Don't just give me one-word things. Although I do have one-word thing that I did, not really one word, but one person. But I knew what they were talking about. But that'll be explained in when I do my rants in a few minutes. But anyway, thank you so much for downloading the podcast. Please share, subscribe, and review. And also, you can email me, mctaggartattack@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter @KevMcT. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok @McTaggartAttack. You can find me on Facebook. You can also find the McTaggart Attack podcast Facebook page. All those ways. So let's get to the first of the rants here for what's pissing you off Wednesday. That's all I've got for intros. But I'll be back. Actually, I'll be here for the whole freaking episode. What the hell am I doing? Saying that I'm gonna be back. It's just me. Anyway. Here's a tweet from @Ryan McKinnell. When I asked on Twitter, what's pissing you off today, he just wrote Dolph Ziggler. That's right. WWE superstar Dolph Ziggler pisses Ryan off. I can understand that because I posted this on Saturday. And Friday night at SmackDown, Otis from Heavy Machinery was supposed to go on his Valentine's Day date with Mandy Rose. What's her name? Right. And Dolph Ziggler beat him to it, and he got upset and dropped his rose and walked away. That's right, it's Mandy Rose, because he brought a rose for her. That's right. So, yeah. I mean, what the fuck, Dolph Ziggler? Honestly. You just think you can swoop in there and just take over a date and piss off the entire WWE universe with your awful, chauvinistic, boorish tactics? I mean, what the fuck is your problem? That you have the audacity to just break Otis's heart like that? What are you trying to prove there? What are you trying to do? Are you just getting with Mandy just to prove to Otis that he's no good? Why the fuck do looks matter? Personality matters more than anything. And sure, Dolph, as a gay man, I can honestly say you have the looks, but your personality is purely shit. And you should be ashamed of yourself for acting in such a way, but you don't act, you're not ashamed of yourself because you're a shameless piece of monkey crap. You terrible person. You should be ashamed of yourself for breaking Otis's heart like that. You stupid, useless asshole. You stupid, useless, unfunny piece of crap. What the hell are you trying to do, Dolph Ziggler? Just act like some sort of dick, just because you can? You probably have no interest in Mandy Rose at all. You're just doing it because you can. You're just doing it because you're a show-off. You know what? You're not a show-off. You're just you're a show done. I mean, I remember when you used to be like the best wrestler in the WWE, and now all you do is prance around the ring and act like a dick. That's all you do. All you do is act like a stupid piece of shit, hangers on to Baron Corbin, who seems to be one of the best wrestlers right now, but your skills have diminished so bad. All you are is just, sideline talent. You're just the pretty thing to look at on the side whose wrestling skills aren't that good anymore, and you're just a big pile of shit. Show done is pretty much, show over is pretty much what we should be saying about Dolph Ziggler from now on, because he's just fucking useless. Fucking useless. Here's a contribution on Facebook from biggest fan of the McTaggart Attack podcast, Shelby McDonald. She has family members who are only interested in her life when they sense that she's going through difficult shit. However, they don't call or message to say, hey, what's up? Nope. It's more like they call each other to say, hey, did you hear about Shelby's fucked up thing? Haha, she's so stupid. That unfortunately is the epitome of family. Because, this is one lesson where, you can't pick your family, unfortunately. They're your family, so you have to just deal with them or not deal with them or just not give a shit about them at all. I have some family on my mother's side who I just would prefer never to fucking deal with again because they're such contentious, back-talking pieces of shit that I just really don't care for any drama that they like to cause. It's just annoying to me how they act like rotten 16-year-old brats, and they're so goddamn stuck up and think they're better than everybody else, and they should just fucking grow up. And so I definitely know what Shelby's going through, because I have relatives who do the exact same fucking thing as hers. They talk badly about her and behind her back instead of, asking her how she's doing or actually trying to fucking help her. They'd rather talk to everybody else being, hey, did you happen to hear what happened to Shelby or what happened to so-and-so? Ha ha ha. Isn't it fucking great? That horrible shit that she's going through. Let's just laugh it up and not try to fucking help her or be supportive in this entire goddamn thing. No. Let's act like a bunch of stupid fucking immature pieces of shit and not even care about her fucking problems, and we'll just laugh about her until she just goes away or dies or something. I mean, what the fuck is your goddamn problem? I fucking hate family. On my mother's side. The ones on my father's side are all really nice from what I've met. So they're all good. When I'm saying that I hate family, I'm referring to ones on my mother's side. They're the assholes, just in case there's any confusion here, because I've had relatives on my father's side ask if it's them, and it's never going to be them, because the ones on my mother's side are immature brats who really need parental figures around, but unfortunately they're not around anymore, so they're just gonna act like spoiled brats the whole fucking time, and it's just annoying, and I'm sick of dealing with them. This contribution is from Twitter. It's from @WriterLane on Twitter. She's pissed off about door knockers. It's Saturday. We have a no soliciting sign. I'm working. We're up to 2 by noon. Third one gets the wrath of the dogs. Okay, that's just the licks, but heaven help them if they're scared of tiny dogs who love people. Yeah, sales is... I'm assuming when she says door knockers, she's referring to salespeople, you know? But yeah, that's really frustrating. I mean, I understand the fact that salespeople have to go door to door to sell stuff, or if this is salespeople or religious people or whatever, like, what was it, Jehovah's Witnesses or something like that. I didn't ask for clarification. But anyone who, like, tries to knock on a door, when the door specifically says no soliciting, you're just going to have to deal with whatever wrath comes with that. I think anyone who tries to solicit either a product or religion, I guess, but it's also a product if you think about it. If you're trying to solicit anything and you go up to a door that says no soliciting and they beat the shit out of you, it's your fault. I mean, honestly, or if they sick the dogs on you, their cute little licking dogs on you, then it's your own damn fault. Why the fuck are you going... I mean, how desperate are you for sales that you go to the no soliciting sign? It's like, oh, no soliciting sign. No soliciting sign. They don't mean it. Yeah, they do. Okay? If it was a no soliciting sign that said no soliciting #sarcasm on the sign, then yeah, you could go knock on the door. But if it says no soliciting, then don't go there and fucking solicit. What the fuck? How goddamn dense are you? How arrogant are you? Really, not dense, more arrogant are you to think, oh, they don't mean me. Sure, I'm a salesperson, but it says no soliciting. So they're not referring to me. They're obviously not referring to me because I'm better than any of these other solicitors. Oh my God, no, they're referring to you, dumbass. Get it through your thick fucking skull that they don't want you or anybody like you to come and solicit to them. Either it's a vacuum cleaner or a encyclopedia or Jesus Christ for that fucking matter. I mean, God damn it. God damn it is a good way to end this rant. Here's one from favorite contributor on Facebook, Leslie Zebrowitz. She's mad that, first of all, she's always seems to be mad about a lot of things. But in this case, she's mad about a binder that her daughter was given at the beginning of the school year. And they were told to update the binder every night or every week or something like that. And apparently she has to bring this binder with her to school every day. But the teacher never checks the binder. So what is the point of the binder, Leslie's daughter's teacher? If you're never gonna check it in the first place, why the hell do they need to update the binder every day if the binder is never checked on every fucking day? If you're gonna have the students do a binder every night or whatever the fuck it is, why the fuck don't you ever fucking check it when they bring it home? I mean, what's the point of doing all of that? I mean, I don't understand the logic involved in that? Could you explain to the parents why they're filling out this apparently unnecessary binder? Or if the binder is necessary, let them know when the hell they have to fill it out. I mean, does it even have to do with like schoolwork or whatever? Or what the fuck do they do with this binder? Is it something that they check that the teacher's going to look at daily? Or is it something that the teacher's going to look at the end of the year? If that's the case, then let them fucking know, so their daughter doesn't have to drag this useless binder with her every fucking day to class. Is this some sort of life lesson that you're trying to teach the students by bringing unnecessary shit to places like in school and work or whatever? And just, no, god damn it, why the fuck is she bringing this useless binder that has nothing to do with anything that she's fucking doing at the time if you're never even gonna fucking check it in the goddamn first place? I mean, it makes no fucking sense for this to even be a thing. Why do you need to bring the fucking binder with? Why does the poor little girl need to bring a fucking binder to class if the teacher's never gonna even check the fucking binder? Stay in school, kids. So this one is a little different. Well, it's not really different. It's sort of a combined thing. I had two people tweet at me about the Delta passenger. The dude that was punching the seat in front of him because the lady reclined, and he was mad, so he's punching the seat repeatedly over and over again, and she took video of it. And yeah, so I had Jeanette Lee at Jetski Lee tweet at me about it, asking about it. The video, she says that video of the seat punching guy on the airplane, it's everywhere, and he gives me anxiety. I can imagine that. That's gotta be awful to have like a guy behind you punching the seat. I'm always afraid of what the person behind me, wherever the fuck I'm sitting, what the fuck are they gonna do? Are they gonna like punch the seat repeatedly? Or are they gonna like stab through the seat and fucking kill me? Like what the fuck? That gives me anxiety too. I hate being in a movie theater and having somebody sitting behind me and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck's gonna happen? I worry about shit like that. And I imagine a lot of people worry about shit like that. And then I had this other guy, Nolan Merp. The Delta CEO pisses me off yesterday. I guess the Delta CEO, he made some sort of comments about reclining, be mindful. I think he basically said that you should be mindful of reclining the seat. Cause like, I've looked into this situation. I've researched this. I read about this. I read up on this. Here's my thing. All right. Who the fuck is to blame in this whole punching the seat thing? All right. I think both of them, deserve some blame here. Okay. Cause like I read the story. That's what you need to do, folks, is you need to read stories. You need to look into the stories. Don't just react to a viral video. All right? That's what pisses me off. But don't just react to the fucking video. Look into it. Do some fucking research first. Like, from what I read in the story, okay, she had her seat reclined. He asked her to, unrecline the seat. To put it back in the regular position because he wanted to eat, because he needed to put the food tray down. He said that. He asked for that, and she accepted. So he ate, and then once she found out that he was done eating, she reclined the seat back again. I'm thinking, and I'm not sure if this is actually what happened, but I have to think that this guy probably thought of like the most passive-aggressive way possible to to explain this, to bring this up to her would be like, hey, the most passive-aggressive way would be like, hey, I need to put my tray down. Could you unrecline your seat? Or whatever the fuck the word is. I don't even know. So she did that. And when she found out that, he was done eating, she re-reclined the seat. So he must lack some sort of more... He ran out of passive-aggressive ways to ask her, so he just started punching the fucking seat. Now, he's wrong in punch. I'm not saying that he should be punching the seat. I think he's absolutely wrong for acting like an annoying little 5-year-old kid by punching the fucking seat over and over and over again, which caused her neck damage, for fuck's sake. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you when you're doing shit like that? And even watching a video like that causes anxiety for people like myself and other people. I mean, you're going to act like a stupid, immature asshole? Look, we live in an age where everything is videotaped. Just assume that. Just fucking assume that. And you're going to act like an annoying little 5-year-old shitstorm of a kid by punching the fucking seat over and over and over and over again? Get a fucking life, asshole. Now, the woman. That dude is obviously the most egregious of all of this. But she could have avoided this situation if she had asked him if she could recline her seat back. Again, And he could have said no. We need to be more mindful as airline passengers. Because airplanes are not big things usually, and sometimes they're cramped. And depending on the size of the person, it's pretty cramped for some people, So I'm just saying she could have avoided all of this by just asking a question. They could have avoided all of it by communicating verbally with each other instead of punching the fucking seat and just reclining the seat and not caring about what the fuck the person wants. Be mindful of the passengers around you when you're going to do something, especially if you're in a small, confined fucking place like a goddamn airplane. Oh my God, people are fucking stupid. Okay, well, that's all we've got for this week's What's Pissing You Off Wednesday for February 19th, 2020. I forgot to say the date in the introduction, but maybe I'll just use that introduction again another time. Who knows? I can do whatever I want. Or I won't. I'm not sure. You don't need to know the ins or workings of What's Pissing You Off Wednesday. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to the podcast today. Please be sure to subscribe, share, and review it because that helps me out a lot. I helped you by ranting about your problems. The least you could do was share this podcast with everyone you know. It's a fair trade. Once again, don't forget to email me, mctaggartattack@gmail.com. Find me on Twitter @KevMcT. Find me on Instagram and TikTok @McTaggartAttack. And find me on Facebook and find the Facebook page for the McTaggart Attack podcast. And happy What's Pissing You Off Wednesday, everybody, for this wonderful February 19th, 2020.